Which electric car is better, the Tesla Model 3 or the BYD Seal? Well, in this episode, we are going to find out. The new Model 3 has officially been released in the US, and it just starts at around $39,000. However, the BYD Seal is still not available in North America. So in the United Kingdom, it starts at around £45,000, and the Model 3 starts at around £40,000. The BYD Seal is a pretty nice looking car. The front is the best part. The headlights are very nicely shaped and the bumper adds to the aesthetics even more. On the side too, it's very nice. I love the way the door handles are integrated into the door, and these 19-inch wheels look excellent. The back is also very good. You have a really nice light bar. Overall, it's a very good looking car, and it just weighs over 4,200 pounds. The Model 3 though has always been a good looking car, and this new version looks even better. On the front, I love the way the headlights are shaped. You have these beautiful lines on the body panels, and the Model 3 as standard has 18-inch wheels. You can pay extra for 19-inch wheels. The back looks way better than the previous Model 3. Those taillights look so much cooler, and the bumper design just looks way more aggressive. Overall, it's a beautiful looking car, and it just weighs over 3,800 pounds, which is actually pretty light for an electric car. And the Model 3, in my opinion, looks slightly better, and it looks gorgeous with the ultra red paint. The BYD looks great, but the Model 3 just looks even better. Which exterior do you guys prefer? Let me know in the comments down below. Just like the exterior, the interior of the BYD Seal is very nice. The design is really cool. You have these beautiful displays on the dashboard. The glass roof not only lets loads and loads of light into the cabin, it also makes it feel more spacious inside. The windows are also double layered, which helps to keep the cabin even quieter, making it more comfortable. To make this interior feel even more luxurious, there's ambient lighting, which looks especially good at night. And the interior quality in this vehicle is very good. For the comfort features, you have front heated and ventilated seats, and a heated steering wheel. Overall, it's a very good interior. However, the Model 3's interior, in my opinion, is even better. The design is way cleaner. This looks much more modern. One thing though is this vehicle does not have a driver's display. The BYD has a beautiful display behind the steering wheel. Unfortunately, this car does not. However, the Model 3 steering wheel looks absolutely gorgeous. The design is amazing, just like the rest of this cabin. It's a very nice place to be in. Now, there isn't a glass roof in this vehicle like there is in the BYD. However, the windows are huge, especially the rear window, and all of the windows are double layered, which helps to reduce the amount of noise entering the cabin. The ambient lighting also is way nicer in the Model 3. And just like the BYD, this vehicle has very good interior quality. Tesla's improved it over the previous version. There's more expensive feeling materials and everything is more solidly put together. For the comfort features, you have front and rear heated seats, front ventilated seats, and a heated steering wheel. Overall, I like this interior more. But which interior do you guys prefer? Let me know in the comments down below. With the BYD, there's two displays. One is your driver's display and the center display, which provides vehicle controls. The screen can actually rotate, so you can make it either vertical or horizontal. It's really cool. There's also a heads-up display, which makes it super easy to view the speedometer when driving. There's over-the-air updates, so as you own your BYD Seal, it gets better over time. There's Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. There's also a 12-speaker sound system and a 360-degree view, which is very helpful for parking. However, the Model 3 is just way more high-tech. Just like the BYD Seal, there's two displays. In the front, you have that single center display, which provides every control in the vehicle. There's also the rear display, which provides climate and entertainment for rear passengers. There's over-the-air updates, so as you own your Model 3, it gets better over time. It doesn't have Apple CarPlay nor Android Auto, but you don't really need it considering how good the infotainment system is in the Tesla. It already has Google Maps and you have access to the web browser. You can also pair your phone with the vehicle, allowing you to use it as the key. You can also play games and watch different videos on these beautiful displays. It also has a 17-speaker sound system, and now also Teslas get a 360-degree view, which is super helpful for parking. There's still so many more features. There's pin to drive, When you enable this feature, you'll have to create a passcode that you'll be entering before driving the vehicle. That way your Model 3 never gets stolen. You can also set a passcode for the glove box, rather than those traditional keys. There's dog mode, so when you leave your pet inside, this feature will keep the climate on and display a message letting people outside know the pet inside is safe. There's also sentry mode, which uses the exterior cameras for the driving assistance systems as security cameras to record for suspicious activity around your vehicle when you're outside. And if it captures something, it will save that into its built-in dash cam, which comes as standard. When you get back inside, you can view those clips, and also you can view those cameras through the Tesla app. There's so much technology in this car. It's absolutely mind-blowing. The BYD's trunk has up to 14 cubic foot of cargo space, and the frunk has up to 3 cubic foot of space. However, the Model 3's trunk is bigger. It has up to 21 cubic foot of cargo space, and the frunk has up to 3.1 cubic foot of space. The BYD Seal rear-wheel drive standard range has a 64 kilowatt-hour battery pack that has up to 286 miles of range and can charge at up to 110 kilowatts. It also has one electric motor, which makes 201 horsepower and 229 pound-feet of torque. Then there's the rear-wheel drive extended range, which has an 86 kilowatt-hour battery pack that has up to 354 miles of range and can charge at a rate of up to 150 kilowatts, and it has a more powerful electric motor, which makes 308 horsepower and 266 pound-feet of torque. The all-wheel drive also has an 86 kilowatt-hour battery pack that has up to 323 miles of range and can charge at up to 150 kilowatts, and also has two electric motors. Combined, you have 523 horsepower and 490 pound-feet of torque. All versions of the BYD Seal get a single-speed automatic transmission. The Model 3 rear-wheel drive has a 60 kilowatt-hour battery pack that has up to 272 miles of range and can charge at up to 170 kilowatts, and has one electric motor driving the rear wheels, which makes 279 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. The all-wheel drive has an 82 kilowatt-hour battery pack that has up to 341 miles of range and can charge at up to 250 kilowatts, and it also has two electric motors. Combined, you have 490 horsepower and 360 pound-feet of torque. All versions also get a single-speed automatic transmission. The Model 3 can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.2 seconds. It has a top speed of 125 miles per hour and can complete the quarter mile in about 12.6 seconds. However, the BYD Seal can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.7 seconds, has a top speed of 112 miles per hour, and can complete the quarter mile in about 11.9 seconds. Slightly quicker than the Model 3. However, Tesla is about to release the performance version, and that is going to be really fast. With the BYD Seal, you have the spring suspension system, which makes it more agile, but it's also pretty comfortable. It's very quiet inside thanks to the double-layered glass. It has regenerative braking since it's electric, so when you lift your foot off the accelerator, the vehicle will automatically stop and recharge the battery at the same time, making it easier to drive. And since you have all those batteries at the bottom of the vehicle, it has a low center of gravity, which also improves the handling and reduces the risk of this vehicle rolling over. And also has a lot of self-driving features, making the driving experience even better. It has adaptive cruise control and steering assist to keep you inside the lane. There's automatic emergency braking, lane departure warning, blind spot monitoring, and rear cross traffic alert. Overall, the BYD Seal is pretty good to drive. It's comfortable and has a lot of self-driving features. The Model 3, though, is slightly better to drive. The suspension has been significantly improved on this vehicle over the previous version, making it so much more comfortable. It's still spring suspension, which will make this vehicle more agile. Tesla did not change the steering at all in this vehicle. It's always been pretty fast and responsive. They also heavily improved the sound insulation, making it way quieter inside. And since this vehicle is also electric, you have regenerative braking. So when you lift your foot off the accelerator, the vehicle will automatically stop and recharge the battery at the same time, making it even easier to operate. And those batteries provide a low center of gravity, which improves the handling and also reduces the risk of this vehicle rolling over. Now, the Model 3 is lighter than the BYD Seal, so that also improves the handling, and it has way more self-driving features, which makes this vehicle even more relaxing. It has autopilot, which provides adaptive cruise control and auto steer to keep you inside the lane. It can automatically change lanes on its own, and also the autopilot can use the navigation to drive in the direction based on the route. You can also pay extra for the full self-driving package, which will allow the Model 3 to drive completely by itself. There's automatic emergency braking, lane departure avoidance, blind spot warning, obstacle-aware acceleration, which reduces acceleration power when close to obstacles while parking, and may apply brakes if you get too close to an object, and also the Model 3 can park by itself. Overall, it is slightly better to drive. It's very comfortable, and it has way more self-driving features. So which electric vehicle is better, the Tesla Model 3 or the BYD Seal? It's the Tesla Model 3, mainly because it has better value. It has a beautiful looking exterior, a wonderful interior, loads of technology, it's more spacious, it's better to drive, and at the same time slightly more affordable. And that is why the Tesla Model 3 is better than the BYD Seal. But do you guys agree? Let me know in the comments down below, which vehicle do you guys prefer? But anyways, that's going to wrap it up for today's episode.